I heard about Cottage Cove through Fall Hamilton Elementary School, which was probably maybe 15 years ago. Because I have an older nephew who's actually 21, and he started going to Cottage Cove when he was 5.
I heard about Cottage Cove about 15 years ago when my grandchildren were going to Fall Hamilton, and they went here. And recently I had a adopted guardian child, which is Jerron, and we heard that through the first day of school. You know, Cottage Cove would go down to Fall Hamilton, and that's how I heard about it then.
I have an older daughter that she's now 16, and she started when she was 5, and actually continued to come after she was in middle school and high school. She came over during the afternoons just to help out. She helped out during the summer program, and it also gave her some exposure to different activities that we probably hadn't been able to participate in.
It gives them more time to learn what they need to learn. That school ain't going to teach them, so they come here and get more tutoring about it.
They focus on their homework instead of making them just play.
He has good performance. He has a better attitude. He loves going to Bible study at Cottage Cove, and he just talk about it a lot. And he talk about the people here, the kids, the teachers, and everything.
The things that I find more beneficial for my kids is they have an initiative. Like if I'm not around them, they take an initiative to do their work like they're supposed to. It helps them grow up more, to be more mature.
Their favorite activity, I think, is when they get to go to the Cottage Cove store, because they work so hard on gaining their points, and then they actually get to be rewarded. So I think that's their favorite part.
They help my kids for the Bible study, and the activities, the music, the arts, and all that good stuff they've been teach the kids every day, and we have verses, memorization, all that good stuff they've been learning every day here.
If I have any questions, any problems, they usually can answer. If someone don't have an answer, they'll find out the answer for me. They've been very helpful when I need things. If I need something extra, they'll be always willing to help.
They communicate with us. Like I said, they always call me if there's an issue or if they have a question.
I love them. The volunteers and the staff here are wonderful. They communicate well. They have no problem letting you know if your child done something wrong. They have no problem letting you know that your child done something great. They have an open line of communication, whether it be through the internet or the telephone. So I really, really like that.
I love the staff. I love the volunteers, and everybody's so friendly and warm. I love it all.
What they learn by using the reward store is that you have to make good choices, and you have to be responsible for your choices. And when you make bad choices, you're not rewarded for making bad choices. So it kind of helps them stop to think and say, okay, if I do this, then I know that that's not the right thing to do. So I think that's beneficial for them to learn that at early ages, because it helps them when they grow up and go into the real world.
And he always talking about, I gotta get my Bible. And he takes it with him to church when he go to church now. At first he didn't used to take it, but now he loves taking it. He even take it to school sometimes.
Cottage Cove helped my kids to listen and respect the adults, and the teachers and the kids that older than them, and they helping them by teaching them the Bible itself. It helps the kids to respect and listen and be a good kid.
I like the program because for one, with my daughter, it teaches her a lot about scriptures and Bibles and Jesus. That's something that I wanted her to learn on her own, but being in Cottage Cove is really, really made her be motivated, and she really enjoys it. They talk about it and they explain to her, they break it down to her where she can understand it.
The summer camp, it helps me a lot because it's hard to find somewhere for him to go. The hours are great, and that's during the hours that I can work. And he always talk about the field trips when they get home. He talk about what they did on the field trip, what it was about, and he asked me if I knew about it. Have I ever been?
It has benefited them a lot, because most kids, when they get out of school, they want to look at TV and do other things. So I'm trying to keep them occupied, keep their mind on books or Christ, or just keeping them out of the streets and out of TV. So it helps out a lot. And plus, I'm in school also. So.
He loves Super Tuesday. He's been trying to get to Super Tuesday ever since he was in kindergarten, in pre-K. And you couldn't pre-K, you couldn't go. In kindergarten, you couldn't go. And when he went to first grade, that was the first thing that came out of his mouth. And he was on it. He said, "When you gonna sign me up? When you gonna sign me up?" And I said, "You're signed up. You're signed up."
Because I work, it's very, very important that my child is somewhere safe while I'm at work. And it's helpful to me because I don't have to worry about what I'm gonna do with her while I'm at work. And I know that she's somewhere where she's getting nurturing, caring, and she's also having fun as well.
It's helped me personally, far as me helping him with his work, is things that I don't understand, I don't know. They understand it, they show him, he can show me, and it helps me help him because he learns more and better, and he's always fast, he's always willing to do it, and he want to do it at Cottage Cove.
Actually, sometimes I plan my meals around if we go and they have bread. I'm kind of excited because I say, hey, but we have buns, and so we can have hot dogs or grilled hamburgers or spaghetti, and even if they have salad, sometimes that's beneficial for me because I take it for my lunch. And it also gives them their treats of if they have donuts or maybe a pie, where I wouldn't normally have time to either buy it or the funds to buy it or the time to actually make it. So that's quite beneficial for me.
I really want to thank them because some kids and some parents can't afford nothing like that for their kids. And they teach kids what they need to learn and keep them out of trouble.
They're awesome.
They're real good people.
I would like to tell them that I appreciate them taking the time out of their schedule to help out our kids, to teach them morals and teach them discipline and help them with their homework, trying to get them a better education. I really appreciate it because there's hardly anybody out there to help us, so I'm just grateful.
I really thank them so much, and they're so helpful for these good programs, and I wish they continue on. Keep helping these good people. They really support the kids. They don't know how much we appreciate what they're doing for our kids.
It is a blessing to have something so close in the neighborhood, something that is Christian based and something that is beneficial. It's not just something that your child does. It's something that for my family, my daughter enjoys coming. She looks forward to coming, and she's very sad on days that she cannot come. So I would honestly say from the bottom of my heart, thank you.